If you like what you see, why don't you think about subscribing? And make sure to check out my channel for videos just like this. What's going on, folks? It's MrBucketlist here, and today I'll be reviewing the Half-Day Buggy Guided Adventure from Amber Cove and Taino Bay. Let's check it out. Alright, so before we get started, first let me just kind of give a breakdown of this video. The first portion is going to be an informational piece, so pretty much how to get booked, the price, the name of the company, location, things like that. The second part is going to be the walkthrough / the review, so essentially just kind of how the entire experience went, my dislikes, my likes, things like that. Of course, the footage of the actual experience itself, and then my final review. The last portion is just going to be for those who just want to come for the B-roll footage, just kind of see how it is, the raw footage. It's just going to be the B-roll of the actual experience itself, so me just driving through and all that. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let's get to it. Now, for full transparency, I did book this excursion while on my cruise on MSC World America. We did stop at Taino Bay, and so I just kind of wanted to do this adventure, but through the actual cruise line, it was about $200-something. This was actually $124, and I was booked via Viator. And so essentially, if you just type in Half-Day Buggy, or you can use one of my links below, we'll take you right to it. Again, I'm not affiliated with this company. I do have affiliation with Viator, but I'm not affiliated with this particular company in the Dominican Republic. You can easily book it. It's $124 basically per group, up to 2 people, which is actually really good. On an individual basis, except for the cruise line, it's about $200. Now, just for clarification, you can book this adventure whether you're on a cruise ship or whether you're just in town. They will confirm if you are on a cruise ship just to make sure the time frame does work with the cruise line and things like that. And then once everything is said and done, you're going to receive 2 different confirmations. One from Viator, let you know you're booked, the time and stuff like that. And then you'll also receive one on WhatsApp from the actual company themselves. Now, the company, I was having a hard time trying to find the actual name of the company, but I do know this guy, he's going to be in the confirmation. And you also meet him once you get to the meeting spot. The name of the actual company itself, I believe, is called Buggy Racing or Buggy ATV. But as long as he has on this red shirt and it has this little logo on there, this is definitely the right company to do it with. Moving on to the walkthrough of the experience. So essentially, once you get off the cruise ship, you'll have to walk about 15 minutes to actually exit the Taino Bay cruise port. And then once you exit, you're going to see a crowd of people, just a lot of people with signs and stuff like that who are trying to sell you excursions. Don't worry about that. Just find one of the people that has the blue shirts on, which is like official port help, and let them know, hey, you're looking for this particular guy. He'll send you a picture of himself so you know who to look for. And they'll be like, oh, he's right here, or you might see him yourself, and just let him know you're doing the UTV tour and you've already been booked and things like that. After that, he'll walk you to the bus. It's a bus that holds about 16 to 20 people, and you all pretty much drive close to about 45 minutes to an hour to the location itself where you do the DUNE Buggy tour. Now, it was actually pretty cool to kind of do like a city tour as well. I didn't think that would be included. So if you want to see the different landscapes of the Dominican Republic, it will be a part of this tour as well. Not to mention, of course, you're going to be seeing a lot when you're doing the UTVs, the DUNE Buggies. So once you get to the main area, this is going to be kind of your hub. So they're going to have like a bathroom, they'll have the showers, they'll have a souvenir shop, but they also have lockers. I cannot stress this enough, as you all saw from the beginning of the video, unless you don't mind getting your stuff completely soaked, and I'm talking about your cell phone, your bags, your money, whatever you have on you, if you don't mind getting it completely soaked, you need to get a locker. The lockers here are about $10 per locker. As of this video, I believe it's only cash. I didn't see them taking credit cards and stuff like that, but you need to get a locker, because if you do not, everything that you have on you will get not only soaked and wet, but it will get muddy, dusty, dirty. Feces is on the ground from the animals, the horses and stuff like that. Trust me, you need to get a locker. For me, I had waterproof stuff, so I didn't care, but just kind of keep that in mind. And then after you kind of go over the different safety instructions, they do include a handkerchief, they do include your helmet, they do include the goggles. The stuff you saw that I had on, that's my own personal stuff outside the helmet. The goggles, the mask, that's mine. They will provide that for you, or you can bring your own. So after signing a waiver and listening to kind of a safety instruction, they'll kind of break it down so the groups are kind of even and not in their way. So for example, if you all have a large group, they'll kind of break it in two. They do speak, of course, both English and Spanish. So they'll have a Spanish only group, and then they have the English and Spanish group as well. But after all that is said and done, they'll walk you over to your DUNE Buggy and get the tour started.
In the front right now, parking, reverse, and drive all the way back.
Got it, okay.
No hacen parking.
Thank you.
Yeah. Vamos arriba.
Now, just some quick things about the Dune Buggy. Essentially, it's like a vehicle, like an automatic vehicle. It has a brake, it has a gas, and then it has a shifter knob for reverse, neutral, and forward. That's pretty much it. If you've ever driven like a golf cart or a UTV or anything like that, it's the same thing. It's a little bit more stiffer because it is a UTV, but the same exact process. It has a key ignition start, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I am on this. Woo! Look at that view.
So as you all just saw from some of the footage, yes, this was amazing. I mean, you're going through alleyways, you're going through beaches, you're going through jungles, you're going through rivers, you're going through so much different stuff on this, and they make sure that you get all the best shots, the best feelings. They'll space it out so you can floor it. It was so good. And then you also have this one stop. It seems like all these different tours have these generic stops now. We have to stop through these like gift shops and whatever. I did not enjoy this portion. Some may, if they want to like kind of shop in the local area without having to leave the cruise port. This is your chance to actually shop locally. You can get some cigars, you can get some whiskey, some wine, some other stuff they have. This wasn't really my thing, but they had this little stop here as well. Now, the part I did like about the stop outside of just the pushing the sails and stuff like that was we had a chance to drive through the actual city. So we're on the roads, we're going through schools, we're going through neighborhoods. This part was pretty amazing. Then of course, once you're done with that, you get back into the jungle, into the woods and all that. Phenomenal. Now about video photography and things like that, as you all can see, obviously I have my own GoPro, I have my own equipment, so I didn't really need it. This is outside the United States, so I mean, they don't really have the same crazy rules that they have in the US. I mean, if you want to use your cell phone, your GoPro, whatever, they don't mind as long as you don't crash their vehicle, they're fine with it. But they also do have a professional photographer on board as well. Now he's only just taking pictures. I don't think he was doing videos, at least I don't think it was. But he's gonna get some of the best shots ever because he's literally in all the different spots with the water splash and stuff like that. And he makes sure that you're looking at the camera. He's going to get some phenomenal shots. So if you're concerned about getting your own footage and stuff like that, just know that they have that on basically available, and they'll have all your pictures ready for you once you get back from the excursion itself. So just to summarize things, I have no issues. Yes, they had the stop that really, I mean, not my cup of tea, but at the same time, that stop allowed us to actually get into the city and stuff like that. So with that said, I say this is definitely going to be a must-do. I mean, I highly recommend this excursion, and definitely even this company as well. They have really good ratings on Viator. It's a 97% as of right now with 219 reviews. This is one of the cheapest companies out there I could find on Viator. So again, I highly recommend this. You all will love it. Again, if you're someone that likes the dirty, if you like the action, all this and that, you will love it. So I hope you all enjoyed this review. Here's some more B-roll footage of the experiences, and I'll see you soon. It's Mr. Bucket List.
Look at that view. This is crazy. Oh my God.